In our opinion, the Mexican government has done a great job. It's truly remarkable how the energy reform has been implemented in such a short period of time. Today, you have numerous oil and gas companies from all over the world working in Mexico, and that's really great to achieve that in such a short period of time. The regulatory design, in our opinion, is great. The approach of having different frameworks for different oil and gas activities, having different contracts for deep water, shallow waters, onshore conventionals, unconventionals, in our opinion, is a great approach to attract different players, different oil companies, and foreign investment. We think that also this new rules to participate in the upcoming rounds is a major step forward. The concept of having a broad license to participate for the following 5 years is a great approach. Having the opportunity to go in and look at the data room and look at as much data as possible reduces tremendously the geological risk, which is the first big item that oil and gas companies look at. Also, having this license for 5 years to be pre-qualified for the following rounds automatically just reduces tremendously, the transactional cost to participate. In our opinion, the big challenge going forward is the implementation phase. To continue to have aligned, the major government concerns, the oil and gas company goals, with unnecessary tension once production starts, and working together, under international best practices, and specifically under a culture of efficiency, which is very much needed in Mexico, I think is going to be a big challenge going forward. As you know, Canales Auty is a law firm dedicated exclusively to natural resources in Latin America, specifically in oil and gas and energy. So, members of our firm have dedicated their whole entire professional lives to the study and practice of oil and gas and energy law. So, this has bring us a lot of solid experience in advising oil and gas companies in how to implement, how to develop projects in the region, specific advice on efficiency provisions or efficiency measures to help them draft good unitization agreements, farm outs, JOAs, to understand how to implement secondary recovery measures, how to implement good governance, to manage contracts, to manage information, and most important, to comply with HSE standards. On the other hand, we have very strong and solid experience in advising governments and regulators across the region. We recently advised the government of Belize and República Dominicana in the drafting of its new hydrocarbons law and model production sharing contract, with a very strong emphasis on how to incorporate best industry practices and to create this culture of efficiency which is needed for achieving sustainable development goals.